Hello, I, Aditya Janwala of Class 5B, am today here to speak upon the amazing facts of inventions and discoveries. All you need to create a great invention is within yourselves. An invention is to create something with one's own idea and development. Although an invention is totally new to the world, the physical material required for its production already exists, innovated from the ideas and experiences of the individuals. Creating all the material into something by the concept of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division is all what invention means. The combination of the available material has no limits. Example, how Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. Discovery is to recognize something that already exists for the first time and is not found by anybody. Example, how Christopher Columbus discovered the Americans. Just like zero and its operations were first defined by a Hindu astronomer and mathematician Brahmagupta in 628. Some inventions can be patented, but the process of obtaining them may be quite expensive. Some inventions can be cultural inventions, such as which are innovative, a set of useful social behaviors adopted by people. A few major inventions and their inventors are telephone by Alexander Graham Bell, electricity by Benjamin Franklin, automobile by Carl Benz, and mobile phone by Martin Cooper, and so on and so forth. Some of the most famous inventors are Archimedes, Albert Einstein, Henry Ford, and many more. A few most important inventions of the 21st century are the 3D printers, e-cigarettes, mobile operating systems, robotic exoskeletons, and many more.
It's time for our school prayer, which is sung by Saumil Pandey and Yashasvi Mundra.
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव या कुन्देन्दुतुषार हारधवला या शुभ्र वस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्ड मण्डितकराया श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिभिर्देवैः सदा वन्दिता श्यामा पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा। हे प्रभु आनंददाता ज्ञान हमको दीजिए, शीघ्र सारे दुर्गुणों को दूर हमसे कीजिए। लीजिए हमको शरण में, हम सदाचारी बने, ब्रह्मचारी धर्म रक्षक वीर व्रतधारी बने।
अस्तो मा सद्गमे तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमे मृत्यो मा कृतं गमे। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
Now we have some news read by Ridhima Bajaj.
Good morning everyone. My name is Adama Bajaj. Today I am going to tell you the news. Nia files charge sheet in Pulwama attack case named Masood Azhar. Interpol issues red notice against Nirav Modi's wife on ED's request. COVID-19 positivity rate increasing up again in Delhi stands at 7.4. India's answer to China-backed Thai Canal plan is a huge military upgrade in islands. Now the sports news. India beat China 4-2 qualify for Chess Olympiad quarterfinals. Rohit Sharma and Manika Batra among 5 winners of Khel Ratna 20. Tyson backed Dream 11 paid 50% less than Vivo IPL 2020 title sponsorship. Two legends of cricket, MS Dhoni and Suresh Raina, retired from all forms of cricket. BCCI willing to host a farewell match for MS Dhoni. Thank you. That's all the news for today. Have a nice day.
Let's now hear the thought for the day by Abhiraj Gupta.
I am Abraj Gupta of class 5D. Today's thought of the day is science knows no country because knowledge belongs to humanity and is the torch which illuminates the world.
It's time that we hear some amazing facts presented by Arav Motwani.
Good morning, my respected teachers and my dear friends. Today, I am Motwani of class 5D is going to tell you about some amazing facts of the day. In 2.3 billion years, it will be too hot for life to exist on Earth. Polar bears are nearly impeccable by infrared cameras. It takes 8 minutes 19 seconds for light to travel from Earth to Sun. If you took open space in the Jupiter planet, human beings are just the size of a sugar cube. Hawaii moves 7.5 centimeters closer to Alaska every year. Chalk is made up of trillions and millions of plankton fossils. Thank you.
Now we have Anvi Arora who will add 2 new words to our dictionary.
Good morning everyone. My name is Anvi Arora. I am from class 5D. Today I am going to tell you 2 new words. The first word is eminent. We spell it as E-M-I-N-E-N-T. The meaning of this word is famous and respected person. A possible sentence of this word is our country has had many eminent men. The second word is calculus. We spell it as C-A-L-C-U-L-U-S. The meaning of this word is the method of calculation or reasoning. A possible sentence of this word is calculus is the branch of mathematics. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Let's know something about Albert Einstein by Akshansh Shivbagla and Ishanvi Kanodia.
Hello everyone, I am Akshansh Shivbagla of class 5G. Today I am going to talk about the father of modern physics. Albert Einstein was a scientist in the early 1900s. He came up with some of the most important discoveries and theories in all of science. Some people consider him to be one of the smartest people of the 20th century. Albert Einstein had many discoveries as a scientist, but he is known most for his theory of relativity. The theory changed much in the way scientists look at the world and set the foundation for many modern inventions, including the nuclear bomb and nuclear energy. Albert Einstein did not work directly on inventing the atomic bomb, but his name is closely associated with the bomb. This is because his scientific work and discoveries were the key in the bomb's development. specifically his work on energy and mass and his famous equation E equals mc square. In slang, he is sometimes called a very smart person an Einstein. Thank you.
A person who never made a mistake, never really tried anything new. Don't you think that's true? Hello everyone, I am Ishanvi Kanodia from class 5C, and today, as a part of the British Council ISA activity, I would like to talk about the world famous scientist Albert Einstein. He is best known to the general public for his mass energy equivalence formula E is equal to mc square. This is the most famous equation of the world. Einstein received the Nobel Prize in Physics in the year 1921 for his amazing discovery of the law of the photoelectric effect. 1905 was called Einstein's miracle year, in which he published 4 groundbreaking papers which attracted the attention of the academic world. The first paper explained the law of the photoelectric effect. The second paper introduced the Brownian motion. The third paper was special relativity, and the fourth was the mass energy equivalence. Throughout his life, Einstein published hundreds of books and articles. He published more than 300 scientific papers and 150 non-scientific ones.
Next up, we have Yashika Oberoi, who will tell us about Aryabhat.
Good morning everyone. My name is Yashika Oberoi and today I'm going to talk about Aryabhat. Aryabhat is one of the first of the great astronomers of India. He was born in Patliputra, now in Bihar. Aryabhat studied in the University of Nalanda. One of his major works was Aryabhatya, written in 499 AD. His book Aryabhatya covers a theory in which Earth takes to be spinning on its axis, periods of the planets respect the sun, moon and the planets shine by reflected sunlight. He explains the cause of eclipse of the sun and the moon. He correctly took the length of the year. He was the first to explain as the lunar and the solar eclipse, and he also gave us the value of pi. He was the first to measure the Earth's circumference. And Aryabhat also contributed to mathematics and gave us the trigonometry. He invented zero and place value, and he is also known as the father of algebra. Thank you.
Now, we must hear Shreya Rumta telling us about J.L. Baird.
Good morning everyone. Today I, Shreya Rumta of class 5D, is going to tell you about television and its inventor. Television is the most entertaining invention of science. You can hear and see songs, dances, movies, news, cartoons, etc. on it. One can find it almost in all houses. Today, most of the people use color TV sets, which was invented by John Logie Baird, also known as J.L. Baird. He was born on 13 August in 1888 in Helensburgh, Dunbarton, Scotland, and died on 14 June 1946 at the age of 57 in Bexhill, Sussex, England. He was a Scottish inventor, electrical engineer, and innovator, demonstrating the world's first working television system on 26 January 1926. In 1928, the Baird Television Development Company achieved the first translated television transmission. Baird's early technological success of broadcast television for home entertainment have earned him a prominent place in television's history. During 2006, he was named as one of the 10 greatest Scottish scientists in history, having been listed in National Library of Scotland, Scottish Science Hall of Fame. Thank you.
Now, we have Ayat Eraz giving us some information about the great scientist C.V. Raman.
Hello everyone, I am Ayat Eraz of class 5C. Today I am going to tell you about the great Indian scientist C.V. Raman. Chandrasekhar Venkata Raman won the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1930 for his pioneering work on scattering of light. Born in Tiruchirappalli on November 7, 1888, he was the first Asian and first non-white to receive any Nobel Prize in the sciences. Raman also worked on the acoustics of musical instruments. He discovered that when light traverses a transparent material, some of the deflected light changes in wavelength. This phenomenon is now called Raman scattering and is the result of Raman effects. He died of natural causes on 21st November 1970. Thank you.
Next up, we have Anaisha Gorisaria telling us about some fabulous German inventions and discoveries.
Good morning to one and all. Today I am Aisha Gorisaria of class 5A. I am going to tell you about the German inventions and discoveries. Germany has been the home of many famous inventors, discoverers and engineers. They were the ones who developed the modern refrigerator, who had laid the foundation of the television, who built the first fully automatic and the first commercial digital computer. They also helped in shaping the modern automotive and air transportation technology.
Now, let's know something about Isaac Newton and APJ Abdul Kalam by Arna Gupta and Bhumi Chauhan.
Hello everyone, I, Arna Gupta of class 5C, is going to talk about famous inventions by great scientists. Sir Isaac Newton was an English mathematician, physicist, astronomer and author who was a key figure in the scientific revolution. One of his famous inventions was the reflecting telescope. It uses a single or a combination of curved mirrors that reflect light and form an image. Now popularly known as the Newtonian telescope, helps astronomers to see more clearly far away objects in space. It is ideal for studying objects in a solar system. Now our very own missile man, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He was an aerospace scientist and a politician. He was the project director of India's first satellite, Rohini. He played an important role in India's Pokhran-2 nuclear test in 1998, which helped to get a global height table to make space for India. Thank you.
Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is a famous name in the whole world. He is counted among the greatest scientists of the 21st century. Even more, he becomes the 11th President of India and served his country. He was the most valued person of the country as his contribution as a scientist and as a president is beyond compare. Apart from that, his contribution to the ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, is remarkable. He headed many projects that contributed to the society. Also, he was the one who helped in the development of Agni and Prithvi missiles. For his involvement in the nuclear power in India, he was known as Missile Man of India. And due to his contribution to the country, the government awarded him with the highest civilian award. Thank you and have a nice day.
It's time for us to know about Brahmagupta by Avni Kapoor.
Hello everybody, today I'll tell you about many Indian scientists for ISA Assembly. I am Avni Kapoor of class 5D. So then he was an ancient Indian astronomer of the 6th century, known for his book Brahma Siddhanta and astronomical work. He defined zero as the result of subtracting a number from itself. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Last but not the least, we have Pavni Mahendra who will tell us about Stephen Hawking.
I am Pavni Mahendra from class 5D and I am going to be talking about the great scientist Stephen Hawking. He was affected by a disease called ALS. He was an English theoretical physicist, cosmologist, author and scientist. He was the director of research at theoretical cosmology at the University of Cambridge. He had an IQ of 160, the same as Albert Einstein. He was also rewarded a Nobel Prize for one of the best minds. His top discoveries are inflation cosmology, the second law of black hole dynamics, the large-scale structure of space and time, etc.
I request you all to rise for the national anthem, which will be sung by Atharv Pandey.